Talk to us about this surreal full circle moment for Bobby Petrino. Matt and I were talking about it last week. It's like he's got all the Infinity Stones. Like, what the heck happened? Like, how did this come to fruition here?
It's one of those things that Arkansas is stuck in nostalgia mode. We have Darren McFadden. We have, there's other than baseball, there's no like recency bias to where you could sit there and say, okay, when you think of Arkansas basketball, yes, you have, Eric Musselman. Now you have Coach Cal, but you have to go back to '94 for the national championship. You have to go to '64 for the football championship. They're in the past, and everything with this curse that Arkansas thinks they're in, which we kind of are in and on it too. Of you see what happened when Bobby left. He's the savior. He needs to come back and fix what he started. But he was a good coach. He is a good offensive mind. This isn't some scam that like a John L. Smith or a Chad Morris situation. He could end up coming in and making this a good product. Now, are they going to go 7-0 down the stretch? Absolutely not. But what it was the good old days, and they're remembered of the good times and how everything left. If he would have went out his last 2 years of 6-7 win seasons, or seven and then a 4-8, it'd be a total different thing. They were on top of the world,
Hmm.
and then the motorcycle wreck happened and all the stuff come out with that. And then you're left with the dumpster fire that was back then. So him coming in and when they introduced him as the offensive coordinator, it's almost like, all right, let's get this crazy PR stuff out of the way. Let's make the provisions where we can hire him, because there was provisions that the University of Arkansas couldn't hire him back. They had those changed so they can bring him in as the offensive coordinator. And then you have the plan of, hey, look, we know Sam's on the hot seat. If this doesn't work out, we have a great fallback system of, we know the fans are going to get behind him. He's going to
Right.
come in and change things. So it's you could be in a lot worse situation, just like what we thought with the basketball program when Musselman left and all the players were gone. There was one scholarship basketball player on the roster, and you're like, how could this? What are we going to do? And then here comes Cal out of left field. So you have this situation with Bobby Petrino that can come in, and he's already, I mean, day one, fired his whole defensive staff, which,
Hmm.
yeah, it comes as a shock, but look at our defense. It's horrible. And you can go with players, effort, whatever may you, but it was just a horrible product on the field. So, we'll see what happens this Saturday against Tennessee, but, there's a lot of hope because of what he done in the past, and I'm afraid that this is gonna go one or two ways. It's gonna be good or it's gonna be bad. There's gonna be no in between with this situation.